Hello and welcome to the morning after the very first UFC recap show right here on the MMA Engine channel. I am your host Monk, aka the Monkmatician, and in this series and this episode specifically, we are going to be going over the results of UFC Vegas 57. That will include, sorry, it's a bit late right now, kind of had a brain fart there. That will include all of Computer Monk / CM Punk, as you can see right beside me. He makes all the picks. He chooses whether the fights finish inside the distance or not. We're going to show you the DraftKings Optimal lineup, and we're also, more importantly, going to show you the results of CM Monk's bets from this past week. I have the whole process automated, from who I'm betting to how much I'm betting and in what category, whether that's money line, fights go, or fights do not go. So be sure to stick around, check that out. This one will be very short, 15 to 30 minutes probably less than that. And going forward, guys, most importantly, I'm planning on having this be a live show every Sunday morning, maybe 10 a.m. Central, maybe 11 a.m. Central, for about 30 to 45 minutes. This week it didn't work out, but I want to get the word out there that this show is a thing and it will be live going forward. So I want to show everybody the CM Monk's results, and I want to get questions and interactions with the chat as well. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the MMA Engine channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our UFC 276 updates, videos, etc. going forward for this week, as it is a very busy week. So guys, get involved. We absolutely love the community, love what you guys are doing. So without further ado, I've babbled long enough. Let's get right into it. The results from UFC Vegas 57. Here we go. CM Monk, another winning week, 7-5. Not great, 58%, 58.33%. However, we have not had a losing week. Sorry for all the scrolling that's about to happen. Watch your eyes. We have not had a losing week. We went 50-50. UFC 274 back in May. But we're still going. Still no losing week. There's an 11-1. That's fantastic. UFC Columbus, March 26th was our last losing week. So Computer Monk, well over 50%. Ever since then, and we are still rolling. Improved. Sorry, we were at 60.66% after last week. We dropped 0.1%, going 7-5 this week. And what were the picks that we had? Jinyu Frey, Vanessa Demopoulos. We picked Frey. Demopoulos won. Somehow she had a 30-27 scorecard, but that's okay. Split decision. No big deal. Batista and Kelleher. We had Kelleher with a dog pick. Batista was definitely not the spot to fade. Computer Monk, the stats lied to us on that one. We had it 51%, almost 52% Kelleher, 48% Batista, so it was pretty close. But Batista did not make it look very close at all. So we dropped the first two fights, 0-2 hole we had to dig ourselves out of. Cody Durden, and let me remind you, all these picks are based on my database. I'm not picking them. It is all UFC fight history statistics, several data points that I've put together in the world's longest formula to determine who is going to win and how they are going to win. So these are Computer Monk's picks, aka CM Monk. That's who CM Monk is. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I should describe exactly what's happening here because it's pretty insane. So this is basically, I'm not calling it a model. I'm not calling it an algorithm. I'm calling it a thing, and that thing's name is CM Monk, and it makes fight picks and has been doing so since the first of the year, and we are 58% correct. Actually, that was just this week. We are 60.5% correct on those picks. So fantastic. Now, Cody Durden, JP Bays. Cody Durden smashed. We predicted that one correct. First round knockout. We predicted finish. We got it. Hali and Paiva going against Sergey Morozov. We picked Morozov by finish. We got Morozov by decision. TJ Brown going against Shailan Yurdembek. We picked TJ Brown. That was a mistake. Shailan by decision was the correct pick. We did pick decision on that one. Tafon and Chukwi, Carlos Olberg. Carlos Olberg was the pick. That was correct. Not a decision as projected. Instead, a first round knockout by Carlos Olberg. Chris Curtis, Rodolfo Vieira in the fight that no one figured would go Curtis by decision. We picked the fighter correct, the finish incorrect. Umar Nurmagomedov, we picked finish. We got a decision. Thiago Moises, we picked Christos Giagos as the underdog pick. Thiago Moises was the pick, and he dominated round 1 RNC, I believe. Yeah, it was domination. We picked Thiago's decision, so we were double wrong. Again, very close fight according to Computer Monk statistics, 51-49, but Moises did not make it look close at all. Josh Parisian, who I just had a feeling was going to win the fight. Alan Badeau does not look good ever. Computer Monk picks Alan Badeau, and we got that incorrect. By decision, we got that incorrect. Round 2 finish. Coco main event. We picked double time, Shavkat over Neil Magny to win by finish, which did happen. He was dominant going forward. I'm still not fading Shavkat. I will smash him in GPPs no matter what his salary is. Fight of the night, main event, Arman Saruki, Mateusz Gamrot. Lots of upset people here. I'm not one of them. Computer Monk picked Gamrot by decision, and that's exactly what we got. To finish out the night, positive 7-5, 58%. Again, we move. Our record is 155 and 101. So we've picked 155 correct out of 256 possible fights for a 60.55 percentage on the year. Fantastic. Before we switch to Computer Monk's bets, let's very quickly go over the DraftKings Optimal lineup from this week, which was surprisingly low, and we had a first-time salary winner. I will explain what that means shortly. The optimal lineup, as you can see, Shavkat, Smash Makhmanov, 9,300, scored 111.38 for a value of just under 12. Carlos Oberg was next in line, 8,300, 106.12. Cody Durden with his smash over JP Bays, $8,000, 112.18. Josh Parisian, the highest score on the card at 7,800, putting up 119.47. Shailan Nerdambike put on a dominant performance over TJ Brown, and at that salary of 7,300, you're making the optimal probably 105.16. And Mateusz Gamrot, the second half, the B-side, some would say, of the main event, 7,100, puts up 106.74. We had 4 underdogs make the optimal lineup, 8,000, 78, 73, and 71, for a total salary of $47,800. The first time that salary has ever made the optimal lineup since January 1st of 2021. Total score, all 6 fighters, 661. Those were the top 6 scores. Add them all up, that's what you get. Very easy to figure out the optimal this week, $47,800. If you had that, you're the man/woman. Congratulations. Now, let's get into the thing that I've been wanting to talk about. Computer Monk's bets. Guys, what you're looking at could be confusing, but this is 4 weeks, 4 events worth of bets. Now, not only is Computer Monk picking my fighters to win based on stats, he's picking the method of finish, whether it does, go to decision or not go to decision. And then we also, via the Kelly criterion, are picking so we're picking bets based on that, where there's value, and then we are making our wagers based on the Kelly criterion. So everything is automated, guys, every single thing. And yes, I have 3 bets. We have 3 bets that we can make. Moneyline bets, doesn't go the distance bets, doesn't go to decision bets, or goes to decision bets. Those are the 3 bets that Computer Monk looks for 5% value on minimum. Has to be at least 5%, where the odds of the thing to happen that we're betting on are at least 46.5%, whether that's the underdog winning, the money line, or the fight doesn't go the distance, goes the distance. So that's kind of, hopefully, maybe I can break that down a little bit better going forward, but we're going to try to keep this one short. That's basically what has been happening. So week 1, very quickly, since this is the first week, we'll go over it. Computer Monk got smashed, absolutely smashed. I gave him, as you can see here, $5,000. Okay, we started with $5,000. We're playing 2% of our bankroll. Week 1, we started at $100 units. We got smashed. We only won 2 bets. We lost $617.18. So that made me just want to quit right there. But we keep going. Week 2, we actually profited $111, 12, almost 13% ROI. We profited 1.27 units. Week 3, a little bit less, $56 profit, 5% ROI. We profited 0.63 units. And this past week, which we'll get to in a second, all of these bets are tracked over on Bet MMA Tips as well. But the difference is, guys, my unit size changes every single week depending on my bankroll. So as you can see, we started with $5,000. After week 1, we were at 43.82. My unit size went from 100 to 87.66, which is just 2% of 43.82.82. So after that week, our bankroll, just under $4,500. Our unit size went up to $89. Week 3, our bankroll $45.50.76, and then last week that made our unit size $91.02 for UFC Vegas 57. As you can see, our current bankroll $4,738.67, and our unit size $94 because we won again this week, UFC Vegas 57. We had 10 wagers in. 5 of them were money lines. All of them were plus money. All 5 were plus money bets. The Computer Monk saw at least 5% value in and had at least a 46.5% chance of happening according to the stats. Betya Kelleher was a fight picked to not go to decision. Same with Paiva Morozov. And then we had 3 goes to decision bets. So let's cover the money lines first. Guys, out of 5 plus money bets, we won 3 of them. We won Shailan Nerdenbeek over Brown. We lost Kelleher Batista. We lost Giagos Moises. We killed Durden and Buys, smashed that one. And we got Gamrot, and Sarukian. We put 0.56 units on that main event, 0.93 on Durden, and 0.68 on Nerdenbeek. We ended up turning a decent profit for the money line picks. We went 3-2, $194, 59.62% ROI on the money line picks, all at plus money. Fantastic way to start off. Doesn't go to decision. I always want to say doesn't go the distance, but this is different. Doesn't go to decision. We had for Betya Kelleher minus 120. We put 1.14 units on that for a total of $103. And we won that one, profiting 86.47 on that. The one we also bet to finish, to not go to decision rather, Paiva Morozov, that one did go all 3, so we did lose our 0.87 unit bet on that one. How did we end up? We profited $7.28 on those 2 bets, less than 4% ROI, but still positive. Now, let's check out how we finished out the night with the goes the distance bets. Olberg and Chukwi, that barely even lasted a minute. We put 1.1 units on it at plus 160, and we lost all 1.1 units. Parisian Badeau goes the distance. We put 1.09 units on that at plus 160, and we lost all 1.09 units. Our saving grace was the Sarukian Gamrot goes to decision plus 100. We put our biggest bet of Computer Monk's evening, 2.05 units, 186.59, and we did win that bet, doubling our money up there. We still finished negative 13.65 profit on those goes to decision bets, 1 out of 2 for a negative 3.53 ROI. Now overall, it was a fantastic night. 595.68 won. We lost 407.77. Profiting 187.91 on the evening. How much did we bet, actually? Actual bet. Let's see. What's my sum? 895.64 is what we bet on UFC Vegas 67, or UFC Vegas 57. And we profited 187.91 for a total ROI just under 21%, 20.98. And our biggest hit of the last 4 weeks, 2.06 units going up, bringing our bankroll from 45.50.76 to 47.38.67, almost $200. So now our unit size 94.77 going into UFC 276. That's a lot to take in, guys, but I've been very excited to bring this up. Any questions, get them ready for next week. As I said, next week's show will be live. So this is kind of how it's going to be. We're just going to go over Computer Monk, CM Monk's picks, the optimal lineups for DraftKings, and then CM Monk's bets, which I think is the most exciting part, especially because he's been picking some crazy stuff lately, and we've been green the past 3 weeks. We're trying to get back over to some positive ROI, and we are getting pretty close. Actually, I didn't talk about our totals for the year. 4 events, 36 total bets. Let's see, we are down 261.33 with a negative ROI of negative 6.85. We're 16-20 on all of our bets, but that is all week 1 where we got smashed, guys. We are coming back, so I'm very excited week to week to see how we're going to do. I hope you are too. Hopefully you can take some time out of your Sunday mornings, just chill with me, a very relaxed show where we just go over what happened yesterday. This will be live, so make sure to get in the comments any questions you might have. Get them ready now. And as usual, I want all of you to enjoy the fights. So enjoy, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.